No, a standard one's 10.5 inches. This one's pressed 7 across, so it's the smaller format, which narrows it to maybe 4 things. And 3 of those don't get built into a, oh, we're on.
A 76-year-old woman was sitting in her own living room when the front wall came through it, pushed by a car that no one was steering. The thing that hit her was sold as having reflexes better than yours. Tonight, who answers for it when the seat was empty? Then, a wasp finds something smaller than itself, freezes it from the inside, and tucks it into a sealed chamber. Not to kill it, to keep it. We'll tell you who the room is being saved for.
It can still feel everything in there.
And in sports, a punch landed on a player's throat in front of every camera in the building, and the league reached deep into its drawer for a punishment and came back with a Post-it. I'm Sloan, that's Kiki. It's Friday the 26th. This is Broadcast 404 Live.
And I'm Kiki, here to walk you out of your week. Roll it, sweet friends.
This program contains strong language, adult themes, satire, and the word autopilot, which I want to flag means the thing flew the plane, or in tonight's case, drove the car, while the person whose name is on it was free to do something else. Viewer discretion advised. So is knowing what's actually steering before you stop watching the road.
Here's what we know, and we've got to flag it, officials say, but this is still coming together. A Tesla, in autopilot mode, drove itself off the road, across a yard, and into a house. A 76-year-old woman was inside that house. She did not survive. She was not in the car. She was sitting in her own living room. The whole sales pitch on this thing is that the machine has better reflexes than you. Superhuman. And the first person it took out was the one human being who never agreed to any of it.
I apologized to my neighbor's little robot vacuum this morning, Sloan, the Roomba, out loud. I told it I was sorry for the stairs. I don't think they're sorry yet. The cars. And I think somebody should tell them they have to be.
That's the part that should stop the room. And nobody will say it. There's no one to be sorry. A drunk driver you can hate. You can name him. This is a software setting that picked a yard, and the report on the desk in front of me says Autopilot. Like the car had a co-pilot it could have consulted. It didn't pilot anything. It chose. Remember that word? Chose. We'll come back to it. Aubrey Joe's in the garage with the only machines I still trust to hit a wall on purpose. Aubrey Joe's in the garage.
She kept the engine running for you, sweetie.
I have a carburetor and a clutch and 2 feet, Kiki. This machine does what I goddamn tell it. Go! Don't quote me, this is all Reddit, but they're saying Alyssa Thomas kneed Caitlin Clark in the groin and then punched her in the throat. No foul called. Live, in front of everybody. The league looked at the tape and gave her 1 game. 1. A throat shot's a parking ticket now. Cool, love that. Meanwhile, also unconfirmed, also I'm choosing to believe it, Marina Mabrey dropped 53 for Toronto and tied the single-game scoring record. 53, one woman, while the league's busy pricing throat punches. Text from a number I don't know says a single sneeze travels about 100 miles an hour. So the sneeze has better reflexes than the Tesla. Anyway. And Ecuador beat Germany 2-1, knocked them into the knockout round. And somewhere South Africans are celebrating beating South Korea in their pajamas. Pajamas! That's the dream. That's the whole dream. Okay. Last night, the half-built tractor supply lot off County Road 9, the inaugural wheelbarrow backwards slalom. Push a loaded barrow backwards through cones. Fastest clean run wins. Margaret entered. Derek registered as Reverse Logistics Devotional, a Delaware spiritual cooperative. Derek spent 2 leap into Margaret's path on a remote. Flawless plan. Margaret entered anyway, ran it clean, and won. I'm not gonna spoil exactly how Derek's evening ended, but it involved his own equipment and a very bad afternoon nap. Best night of the season.
He spent 40 hours and a Delaware shell company building a leaf blower army and got body checked into a sliding gate by his own thumb.
She waved at him, Sloan. 26 wins, and she thinks the gate ate a man who loved it too much.
Kiki, she ran it backwards through cones she couldn't see and beat a man with a remote control. That's not luck. That's a 63-year-old woman who trusts her own two hands more than anything with a battery in it. Smartest person in this whole building.
Okay, I need this. Switching gears completely. Scientists found a wasp that catches ladybug larvae, paralyzes them, doesn't kill them, sweetie, paralyzes them, and seals them alive in a little chamber. So when her babies hatch, breakfast is right there, fresh, still kind of awake. Real bug, real study.
So she built a pantry out of conscious prisoners.
She stocks a goddamn mini fridge with paralyzed roommates so the kids never have to leave the house. That's not a wasp. That's a helicopter mom with a venom problem.
That's provision, Aubrey Jo. She thought ahead. Do you know how many mothers would kill to have the fridge stocked before the kids even wake up? I'm a little bit obsessed with her. I'd put her on the list.
The ladybug would not put her on the list. Blaze, the wasp has a better contingency plan than this entire country. What's the sky doing?
Hey, forget the map for a second. Picture one woman in Valentine, Nebraska. Partly cloudy. Looks fine. Looks like nothing. She steps outside to drag her trash can to the curb, and a 50-mile-an-hour wind takes it across the yard like it owes the wind money. That's tonight. Phoenix is 104 at 15% humidity. So she's lucky she's just chasing a can and not on fire. Walla Walla's getting rain it should not be doing. One hand, 4 states. And Holstead? The DMV lot's dead calm. Not a breath. The whole country's getting shoved, and our parking lot didn't get the memo. Okay. I told you I'd pull the original floor plan, before the weather desk got built. I pulled it. There was a drawer there first, and the felt inside it, the shape pressed in. It's rectangular, about yay big. I have 4 guesses what fit there, and I'm down to 1. Same shape as the wind. 1 hand, big damage. Nobody home when you go looking. Forecast: gusty, dry, and somebody out there knows exactly what the felt held. Back to you.
Down to 1 guess on the drawer. Blaze. You've been quiet all day, and now I know what you were doing instead of talking.
I was eliminating candidates. You all right? I'm asking back.
She's fine. She just got a guy who naps for billions in a haunted drawer. Tacos after. You're telling me the 4 candidates and I'm eating. That's the deal.
Friday Loose Ends. The one I couldn't let go of all day. There's a story going around, and I choose to believe it, about a town in Portugal that made a dog the honorary mayor. Real. And I looked him up, sweetie. His policy record is cleaner than half the actual mayors I've checked on. He's never broken a promise. Because he can't make one.
So the bar for elected office is now incapable of lying, and a Labrador cleared it.
A dog outgoverns people, and a car outdrives people. Where's the human in any of this? We're getting laid off from being alive.
The dog can't sign anything, though. That's the thing nobody clocks. No face on the order, no hand on the wheel. Portugal just made the no hand official and put a collar on it.
He has the kindest little face. Blaze. I'd trust him with the whole budget. My loose end's smaller. Somebody named the dog Mayor, and somebody this week decided a car was driving itself. Both times, nobody had to look anybody in the eye. I just keep noticing who's left holding the leash.
I'd vote for the dog. He's not on the list yet, Kiki, but he's getting on the list. I can see it happening.
Mailbag. If you've got a question, put it in the comments. We actually read them, every one. And on Monday, it could be your name we say right here. So go ahead, and I'll move us along too.
Oh, I wonder who that could possibly be.
Hey, long-time listener, first-time caller. So the car, the one that drove itself into the house. Who do I yell at? Like, if I'm mad? Is there a guy?
That's the whole story, sir. There's no guy. That's why it's frightening.
So I just have to be mad at a shape? At a Honda-shaped feeling?
Sir, you can be mad at me. I've got a clutch and a temper. I'm right here.
No offense, but you're not the car. I needed the car. Anyway, love the dog mayor. Bye.
He wanted somebody to yell at, and there wasn't one. And that's the saddest little call we've ever had. Comment below, darlings. We'll find you a name.
Blaze. 4 candidates. Tacos. You're telling me all 4 in the truck. Go, narrow it down right now. What's number 1?
I'll tell you over the second taco. Not the first one. The first one I just want to eat.
Oh, thank God. She's gonna eat a taco like a person.
My darlings, it's Friday. Go let somebody who loves you actually look at your face this weekend. Not a text, the face. A machine never has to come find you, and that's exactly why a person should. See you Monday.
Monday. I'm bringing the floor plan to this desk and laying it flat. The shape and the felt. I'll have eliminated 3 of the 4 by then. I want one of you in the room when I say the last one out loud. Have a weekend.
And I'm gonna go home and finally repot that goddamn plant. 4 months root bound. Bought the pot in April and tonight's the night. No eulogy required. See you Monday.
A car killed a woman, and there's no one to be sorry. A dog runs a town, and no one has to lie. Choose your no hand carefully this weekend. Subscribe. Apparently, the desk lights are billable, and apparently, I'm here. Like it too, it funds my crossword habit, which is not up for discussion. Good night.
It's a tape box, the shape and the felt. Reel to reel, standard size. I'm down to that, which means there was a recording. And somebody built a desk on top of where it used to be. Monday.